Now, scaling a business can feel like trying to build a plane while flying it. Every day, you're juggling competing priorities, trying to keep your team aligned and pushing for growth, all while constantly putting out fires. Sound familiar? If so, keep watching because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the 3 critical systems every growing business needs to scale effectively. You'll learn how to streamline your operations to eliminate bottlenecks, build team accountability so you can step back from micromanaging and shift your focus from the day-to-day to become the visionary leader your company needs. And if you stick with me to the end, I'll also share how you can take the next step to apply these strategies to your business and start seeing results immediately. Hi, I'm Mark, and over the past decade, I've scaled 2 companies as well as PropertyLimBrothers, a well-renowned real estate media tech company, from a team of just 6 to now 130 teammates in just 5 years. I've seen it all. Businesses with incredible products that stall out because their operations can't keep up, and teams full of potential who underperform because accountability isn't clear. The good news? These challenges aren't permanent. They're fixable, and the solution starts with mastering 3 key systems. Let's start with operations. In every business, there are tasks or processes that feel harder than they should. Maybe it's a project that always seems to get delayed, or a task that requires endless back and forth to complete. Why does this happen? Often, it's because your processes aren't documented, or maybe they're only working because you're the one holding them together. Here's a harsh truth. If your business relies on you to oversee every step, it's not scalable. So how do we fix this? Step 1, map out your workflows. Take one process in your business that causes frequent delays. Maybe it's onboarding new clients, closing deals, or launching campaigns. Write down every step in that process from start to finish. Step 2, identify inefficiencies. Look for areas where things slow down. Is there unclear communication between team members? Are people always waiting on approvals? Step 3, build a standard operating procedure. An SOP is simply a document or checklist that explains how to complete a task efficiently. Assign a single person to own the SOP so they're responsible for making sure the process works from start to finish. Here's the magic of this. Once your processes are documented, anyone on your team can follow them. You're no longer the bottleneck, and tasks can be completed faster with fewer mistakes. Start small, pick just one workflow to map and refine this week. The impact will snowball from there. Next, let's talk about accountability, a critical ingredient for any high-performing team. Have you ever felt frustrated because tasks didn't get done, but no one seemed to take responsibility? Or maybe deadlines were missed because your team wasn't clear on priorities. Now here's the truth. Accountability doesn't just happen, it's created. And it starts with clarity. So here's how to build accountability into your culture. Step 1, define roles and responsibilities clearly. For every task or project, ask 2 questions. Who is responsible, and what does the definition of done look like? This removes ambiguity and ensures everyone knows their role. For example, instead of saying the team will handle it, say Sarah is responsible for delivering the client report by Friday, and the DoD means it's error-free and includes X, Y, and Z. Step 2, create a feedback loop. Accountability thrives on regular communication. Set up weekly check-ins to review progress, address roadblocks, and adjust priorities. These meetings shouldn't feel like micromanaging. They're about empowering your team to take ownership and find solutions. Step 3, reward accountability. When someone steps up and delivers, recognize it. Praise doesn't just boost morale, it reinforces the behaviors you want to see more of. Finally, let's talk about your role as a leader. When you're buried in daily execution, answering emails, solving small problems, chasing overdue tasks, it's impossible to think strategically. But scaling requires you to step out of the weeds and focus on the big picture. You need to become the leader who drives the vision forward. And here's how to make that shift. Step 1, prioritize ruthlessly. Take a hard look at your to-do list. What are the tasks only you can do? Usually, these are high-impact activities like setting the company vision, securing partnerships, or nurturing key client relationships. Everything else, delegate it, systemize it, or eliminate it. Step 2, block time for strategy. Set aside time each week, uninterrupted, to focus on big picture planning. This is when you ask questions like, where is the company heading? Are we allocating resources effectively? What opportunities or risks are on the horizon? Step 3, empower your team to step up. When you delegate, give your team the authority to make decisions. Trust them to handle tasks without you hovering. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but this is how you build a team that operates independently and gives you the freedom to lead strategically. Now let's sum up what we have just talked about. Number 1, scalable systems eliminate bottlenecks and make your business run like clockwork. Number 2, accountability ensures your team takes ownership and delivers consistently. Number 3, leadership clarity frees you from the daily grind so you can focus on driving growth. And when these 3 systems are in place, scaling becomes not just possible, it becomes a sustainable process. Now, I know this might feel like a lot to tackle on your own, and that's why I'm here to help. If you're ready to turn all that chaos into clarity, I invite you to book a 30-minute strategy call with me. And on this call, we'll analyze a few things. Number 1, we'll analyze your business to pinpoint where you're stuck. Number 2, we're going to identify gaps in your current systems and team alignment. And number 3, we're going to create a step-by-step plan to help you scale with confidence. Now, this isn't a sales pitch, it's a personalized deep dive into your business. And whether or not we decide to work together, you'll walk away with clarity and actionable insights. So click the link below to schedule your strategy call. Don't let disorganization and overwhelm hold you back any longer. Let's build the systems, accountability, and clarity you need to scale successfully.